bass players you're going to see live today or on plastic vinyl, or however we can receive his great music. Tim calling in from California tonight. Tim, how you doing, my brother?
Good, man. How you doing?
Well, I'm doing good. And we just spoke to your friend Rondo, and we were talking a little bit about the Philadelphia weather. I guess some days it's always good to be home, but when you've got all this snow, I guess California might be the best place to kind of be on a good Sunday evening.
Yeah, Rondo was sending me pictures of soft buried in snow, and I was sending pictures of me in the sunshine, 50 degrees. So I think I got the better deal there.
I think you did, my friend. We're celebrating the life and times, the music of your great friend John Waite tonight, brought to us by some great ladies here, Liz, Rita, and Michelle. Talk to me, Tim. What was your first encounter with John? When was the first? Tell me the first meeting you had with John. Tell us if any story or anything that you'd like to share here. Talk about that.
Well, yeah, I guess I know John. We had friends in common, tour managers in common. And I was on the road with another band, so I'd run into him occasionally on the road. And then one day I got a phone call, and just said, we're opening up for Heart in Houston. Can you make it?
Wow.
And meet us down there. And that was the first show I played with John. But I mean, we'd been around each other socially a couple times and hit it off well. So it was a trial by fire, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. The live experience, obviously, listen, we've been spinning All Access live here for several weeks now, and actually tonight we're going to play it in its entirety too. But talk about that, this live album. What resonates? What do you think it resonates so much in the listeners' ears today? Because to me, it's I could be hearing this in 1973, and that's what is such a fresh thing for me as well, because it's so vibrant and timeless, if you will. But it just it's a great body of work. Talk to me about this album, this live album.
Well, I mean, I think it resonates because, John and the rest of us, actually, I mean, we're big fans of, Humble Pie, Rockin' the Fillmore, all the great live bands.
Oh, yeah.
When they really played, and that's kind of rare these days that people actually really play or just go for it like that. I mean, we stripped the band down to guitar, bass, and drums to put John's voice out front, and there's also nowhere to hide when you do that. It's like, it's all of us on the tightrope. I mean, we're all there together in the moment, and it's a really live thing, and it's something that doesn't really happen anymore. So I think what people get from that, aside from really being able to hear John sing without being crowded by a lot of stuff behind him, is that we're really in the moment, and it's real.
I just played a clip of the interview I did with John back early in the fall, and I talked about in the late 60s and 70s. You spoke of Humble Pie there too. I think the same year they made Smokin', we referenced Humble Pie that they did live at the Fillmore sessions there. Why did we go away from that? And your thoughts, Tim? Why did we? I mean, because I love that's to me that 66 to 75, 76 era of music. It seems like so many artists across the board would make a live effort and then go back in the studio. But what do you think we got away from all that?
I think that all those bands were all originally were based in the blues.
Mm-hmm.
There was a heartbeat to the music that everybody tried to continue on. And you wanted to be a musician. Like, you didn't want to be famous or you didn't want to be anything else. You wanted to play music. You loved actually playing music. And that was really what drove it, was the actual music. And now it's become more celebrity. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be famous, but they don't necessarily have anything attached to it. Mm-hmm. And I think it just got blues was the roots of the tree.
Yeah.
And I think the tree just got too far away from its roots. I mean, I keep waiting to see the next... somewhere. I mean, there's all the information available on online and everything. Everything's at everybody's grasp, and where is the next guitar player? Where's the next Paul Kossoff? Where's the next Robert Plant? Anybody? I just don't see it coming up. And I think it's because everybody wants to be famous, but nobody actually wants to do the work.
I think that's something about John. Over the years, you can talk and I've talked to many other people too that says he's such a blue collar guy in a way. Though he's a superstar singer and a great lyricist, but he is a. But when he comes to this guy is, it seems like he's even with the interview that I did with him. I mean, this is as grounded as a guy that you're going to find today, and he seems like he's as hungry as over the years now, more so now maybe than he's been in the last 20 years because it's just like it's talking to a fresh, vibrant young artist when I talk to him here. Do you feel the same way about him?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing, and it makes everybody rise to a higher level to play with him because it's always about the music. It's always about the moment. It's like every second of the show is like real time in it, and he's always like leaning forward. Yeah. And as a backing musician, you respond to that, and you be there with him to do it. But it's amazing to me how great his voice is. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just. I think it's stronger now than it was, before. But it's just amazing to play with somebody, and to be able to learn, to play music like that. We all respond to it, and it's just amazing to see how much he really is in the moment.
Yeah. I think a song that's captured on this album, we spoke about it off air, Evil. I've played it several times, more than several times off the album. But live, Evil takes a whole new perspective to me as a listener, as a programmer as well. This has to be an amazing song to play live every night, isn't it?
That's a great groove. It's a great, one of the things about doing everything stripped down too is that you have to find the meat of the song. I mean, there's no things on top. There's no keyboard. There's no, extraneous things. It's like it's got to survive with what we have on stage, and it really makes you like hone in on the meat of the song. And this one's a great one to play, great groove, and it's a great song.
Let's hear it. It's Evil. John Wade here, live all access with Tim Hogan, one of the great bass players on this planet tonight as we celebrate the life and the times of John Wade on MMT. All right.
I've been watching you, watching me. Can't you tell what I'm going through? I wanna hold your fire, wanna get you higher. Think of the things we'll do. You put it out there, then you take it back. You treat me like I'm your toy. You know exactly what you're doing, just another heart in ruin. When I just wanna be your boy. When something so bad makes you feel this good. Fever, it's in my blood, and it feels like it should give. Stand to feel the rush of the 4/4 time. Moonlight's kicking in the door. Stay awake and keep it raw. Got all night and got the floor. You're beautiful. I'm gonna take you on a ride around Central Park. I'll buy you some real good French wine. I'll treat you like a queen. You've got a spell on me, and it's a voodoo kind of thing, baby. Whoa, it's evil. It's evil. When something so bad makes you feel this good. It's evil. It's in my blood, and it feels like it should. She's so evil, the way she walks into the room, and I may not leave here alive. Oh yeah, she's so evil. She's so evil. She's so evil. She's so evil.
As we celebrate the life and times and the green music of John Waite, Tim, talk to me about right now the resurgence. I want to ask you about this, and I love talking about musicians about the resurgence of vinyl coming back. So many artists are starting to reissue stuff and even sell it at shows. I mean, are you a big fan of that?
I never even knew it went away, to be honest with you.
There you go.
I have a record player, and I prefer listening to my music on vinyl still, sound wise. I think it's great. I mean, I think people are realizing that, you know,